It's my birthday. I'm gonna party like it's my birthday. Every year for my birthday, I have this tradition where I sit down and basically write down just kind of a letter to myself. I find that this really sheds light on what's going on in my life and where I'm at. Also, sometimes I think life goes by so fast that I forget to stop and look back and pat myself on the back. I think that's very important. I wrote down a few points on my phone because otherwise I'm just gonna blabber and you won't get anything. A letter to my 27-year-old self. I can't believe I'm 27. Be proud of how far you've come. Every little victory is celebrated. Don't belittle your achievements. I think that that's something that I've always been struggling with. I think that at first I was just looking at it as being humble, but it's not being humble. It's really not giving yourself the credit. I make myself sometimes just stop and be like, Valeria, look what you did. Good for you. I'm hoping that I'll be able to create this little brag box in my head for myself, where in moments where I need that motivation and encouragement, I can kind of just go in there and be like, hey, remember that time when you thought you can do this and you did that? You can do this. The next thing is never grow up. Never stop dancing in the middle of the room. Never stop singing like a crazy person in my car. Never take myself too seriously. I think that what happens as we grow older is life becomes with responsibilities and school or work or children or anything, and it just really sucks the life out of you. I never want to stop being creative. I never want to stop being silly. I never want to stop making fun of myself. I never want to get to a point where I think I'm so special and important that, you know, I need to be like this grown up. This year, something that's gonna get harder and harder, especially because when you have kids you really become this like responsible grown-up. I just really don't want to lose it. I always want to be that silly, you know, like young spirit person that just enjoys the little things in life. So that's my aim for this year. Never lose your spirit. Next one is let your actions tell your story. Don't apologize for your success or failures. Don't try to explain to people your vision. Just show them. And that's something that I've been definitely working on this year. I think that I've been always kind of talking a lot about what I want to do and where I want to be, but no action was kind of taking on my part, just because I was maybe scared that people won't understand or that I won't be good at it. And I think this year I just kind of stopped talking and kind of focusing more on actually building my dreams. And never apologizing for your success. Sometimes we feel like, you know, it makes some people feel bad about themselves. Kind of don't care about it anymore. Okay, this one might make me cry, but I think that this is something that I am already crying. I think that this is something that every mother needs to hear. Why am I crying? It's my birthday. I'm supposed to be happy. Okay, I'm happy. You are a great mother, even on days when you feel like you suck. Even when it feels like they don't have enough activities or proper dinner that night. Jake and Ben are kind, happy, and smart boys. You're doing amazing. I think part of the biggest struggle for me this year was just trying to make myself happy by going out there and doing what I love and still being there for my kids. I think that for every working mom it's the same struggle. I'm actually super happy inside. I don't know why I'm crying, but I'm really happy, guys, so like it's fine. It's always like such a big struggle because even like last night I had all these deadlines and I didn't have time to prepare dinner, and they came home and I just kind of bought them pizza and stuff. And there are multiple times during the day where I feel like I'm really failing at being a mom. But then I really remembered that at the end of the day, I have such polite, good, energetic, so much personality, so much like happiness, 2 boys that just love each other and love us and are so kind. So I think the biggest thing that I can do for myself this year is just keep reminding myself that I'm doing good, that all the things that I want to accomplish and that I will accomplish, my kids will see and be so proud of me, and hopefully that will teach them what it means to go for what you want and to work hard. Valeria, you are doing great. That was the most like emotional part of this, because every time when it comes to motherhood, I'm like, the next one is be grateful and count your blessings every day. I think that's something that really helped with bringing perspective to my life. I started practicing gratitude, and I'm really saying practicing because it's practice. It doesn't just come out of nowhere. As I mentioned, like life can get so busy, so you really have to sit down and make yourself look around and count all the blessings that you have in your life. So I started with writing things down with the 5-minute journal, and that's kind of what helped me to start this habit of every morning, or every time I just feel exhausted or annoyed or upset or nothing's working out, or you're just having one of those days, I just kind of stop and I just remind myself of how many amazing things and people I have in my life, my family, my kids, everything that's around me. I have my health, and that really all that matters. And at that moment, it really takes all the problems that I'm facing and makes them this small. And then the last thing I wrote is keep chasing the craziest heights. You're in a phase in your life where you're finally comfortable and content with who you are, and people's opinions have very little weight in your life. You're basically unstoppable. And at the end of the day, just trusting my gut and doing what makes me happy is really the only way to go. I'm wishing myself to keep pushing and seeing how far I can get and all I can do, and not be scared to fail, and just remember that this is my journey and I'm not living my life to please anyone else. So you go, girl. Happy birthday. Okay, Valeria, good talk. Thanks guys for being here. It was a little weird to do this in front of a camera, but I feel good. Thank you for being part of this journey. I am super grateful and excited for what's to come. Okay, enough.